It's so funny because when I started Hot Booty Ballet like 8 years ago and I was using resistance bands, nobody was using it. Today, everybody's trying to do something with resistance band. I'm like, oh my God, I was like so ahead of it. Anyways, the reason I started using resistance band was really from a therapeutic perspective. It was because I really needed to heal my hip. And the only thing I can use as an equipment were bands. So I couldn't do cardio, I couldn't do any impact, I couldn't lift weights, I couldn't really do my own body weight. So I was just allowed to use like the medium or easy resistance band, and that's why I started using them. But I also noticed that most of the time, people need an external force, a resistance. And really the only external forces we have as equipment are like weights, ankle weights, let's say water resistance, but there was nothing for people to push against and so I started using the bands. But when I started using them, I started seeing a big change in my own body, not just from the therapeutic perspective, but also from the way it looked, the way it functioned, and the way it felt. And I was like, you know what? This is it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put those resistance bands in my Hot Booty Ballet classes. And like that, even because most dancers are always lifting their legs. But you just add a little band, and then there's that energy, that force, that resistance that makes you want to work a little bit harder. Hence why athletes love it, celebrities are loving it, we have professional ballerinas doing it. Everybody loves it because of that resistant component that it adds to every single move you do. You know, it's really funny, when I created it, I really created it for hot millennial girls. I never thought it would take off to the moon and we would have professional Olympic athletes doing it, and rowers and soccer players and football players, which completely threw me off because it wasn't created or meant for those kinds of athletes. But they kept coming to classes. We have martial artists, we have dragon boat racers. We have all kinds of people doing it. And the reason they love it is not just because of how it makes them look and feel, but also because of the prevention. There is no fitness workout that incorporates prevention. Do you understand what I'm saying? When we're lifting those legs with those bands, we are strengthening our hips. We are strengthening our pelvis. When we're doing it below, we're strengthening our knees. We're strengthening our ankles. We're strengthening our shoulders. We're strengthening every single joint in our body. Yes, it's fun. Yes, we feel the burn, but yet there's also that prevention that is so important. On top of that prevention, it helps with speed. It helps with agility. It helps with proprioception. It helps with balance. So we started seeing a lot of people, seniors just swallowed this program, which was completely unexpected. We had groups of ladies doing it in churches, basements. We had bridge teams doing it, ladies together doing their little hot booty before their games. It was really weird, but the reason people love it, number one, why it became so successful, was that when you are using bands, you cut down any chance of injury by 90%. There is no way someone's gonna get injured with the band, as opposed to, let's say, heavyweight or body weight or machinery or anything else. So you have somebody sitting at a senior home, they wrap the band, they start doing bicep curls. Or they just put it around their knees and they start opening and pulsing a little bit. And there was no chance for them to get injured, and no one ever gets injured. Prevention, strength, flexibility, balance, fun, something you can do in a group, and you can take it everywhere. You can take 5 bands right now and go to the park and make 5 friends and work out with them, right?